Today we're going to destroy a target with an AK-47. This is the Century Arms Red Army Special RAS-47. It's dressed out with the Magpul equipment. And so we're going to put some rounds on target with this thing. I've got my EOTech on top here. I've got my EOTech set up here. I picked this rifle up from my brother-in-law, and he had it set up with the scope. I like these side mounts pretty good. I like the way that's set up. And so I just took the scope off and put my EOTech. And so we're going to see how this works, and then we might try to zero the iron sights and see what that'll do. But this looks like a pretty good machine. We'll test it out, see what it'll do. All right, we got a silhouette painted down here. He's a little green man, so he must be from Mars. He has a desert tan circle painted on his chest. I'm going to use that to zero this EOTech to this AK, and then I'm going to use some clays, and I've got some little pockets set up for the clays to where we can do headshots and heart shots. So first 3 shots with the AK. Going to make a slight adjustment and should be fine. We're well within 25 yards, so it took a little bit of adjustment to get that thing adjusted up to where it's hitting inside of the desert tan circle. So it's not exactly where I want it yet, but we're going to go ahead and start shooting at these orange clays and see what it'll do. Pretty accurate rifle. I like how the AR, boy, I don't like these things. This is the first day I've ever shot with these. I've always used the spongy little earplugs. This is the first day ever I've used these things. I don't like them at all. They're sweaty. They work good. They keep more sound out, but you know how it is when you go to something new. It's never as good. But back what... Speaking of that, I like the AR much better, although I like the way this AK shoots. It's pretty smooth. The thing that I don't like about it is you don't get the bolt lock to the rear. I definitely like the way the AR's safety mechanism is right there at your thumb. This reaching down the side is not exactly what I prefer. That's a hit. It's pretty good. I like the hope I'm not screaming, but I like that way that you can get your target real fast with this EOTech. That is the great advantage over iron sights, which I love. I love shooting with iron sights. But the great advantage is you can be real fast on target, both eyes open. No problem with this thing. And having no experience with the AK and just popping it up like that and hitting your target is pretty good. It's hard to beat that. I'd like to have about a 500 yard. I would like to have about a 500 yard range to see what this does at distance, but in close, I'm a little more impressed with this than I was the last time I shot an AK, which has been back in the early 90s, so I like it. This right here is a bad boy. I've got newfound respect for the AK. And although I do not believe that this is up to the quality and the accuracy of an AR, especially a Colt, this is a bad boy. Once I got it zeroed, I had no misses. It didn't completely destroy every clay, but some of them went straight through, and that just shows how fast the round is traveling. But had no misses, and that's exactly what you want. Considering that you're aiming at a little disc inside of a silhouette, you still had no misses. That's a great thing. Once I got it zeroed, this thing just kept hitting those discs time after time. No misfires, no problem, no inaccuracies. The furniture is great. It got pretty hot, as will an AR. This is a piston-driven rifle, and it got pretty hot, but it's still pretty clean after firing several boxes of ammunition, and operated real good. So I'm real impressed with it. So it was a good day.